This chapter, we have the insane, controversial conclusion of the Blackbeard Pirates vs. Garp and Kobe. Garp's bounty revealed and more are revealed in this epic chapter, so make sure to stay tuned. And without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. So the title of this is Battleship's Bags. We also have Ace on the cover page, which is actually fitting for at the thing. At the end, you'll see how Ace gets tied in. So it's explained what Battleship Bags is. So there's these massive battleships with these massive craters. So what Garp has been doing is he's been punching holes in it every day as routine. So then there's this really cool line, just goes to show that no one's born a hero, it's strength you have to earn. Which shows, because there's two battleships, one's for Alkaji, so it shows how manly Garp is. He didn't use Haki or Devil Fruits, none of that was allowed. So he just used his raw strength to punch these massive holes. And he would do that daily as his routine from young age. So Garp had knocked Sergeant Wolf out, and knowing how massive Sergeant Wolf is, how he can literally stand on water, that shows how powerful Garp is. Used by the thing, Garp is scary. So they're saying he's drowned, they'll have to pull him out. Vasco's shot uses the heavy drinker's half fire, where he drinks alcohol. So basically, if you didn't remember, his devil fruit is where he can control alcohol, so he can kind of like make fire out of that, which is pretty cool. Now, Garp just does is he brings in two Blackbeard pirates and brings them in the way. Garp is so cool as he's facing all of these massive swarms of Blackbeard pirates with a smile on his face. What a terrifying geezer. He's totally outnumbered and he isn't even flinching. It's a really cool character. My respect for him is instantly gone up. So basically, they're preparing to leave, and the wounding rescued slaves have been rescued, and they're robbing them to get rid of the frozen people because they've been frozen. So Garp's getting ready to leave, and you see in this scene all these other people finding the other Blackbeard pirates. There's looks like massive amount of them. So it looks like everything's gonna be all good. But then Alkaji just comes back up and says, like I said, I can't let you leave, Garp's son. So he is showing him some respect with the son, with that prefix at the end. Garp says, you still want to go, Kuzan? And they're getting ready for one last fight to try to escape. So Garp says to the other three to run and don't really care about him even if he gets injured. So basically, one of the Blackbeard pirates says we have a hostage, and what happens is Kobe goes to save them, and Garp notices Shiryu of the rain, who's invisible, comes out and stabs through Garp with this hockey infused blade. This looks like a really dangerous shot. He might be becoming a donut like the rest of the people, which is with Ace. Ace pushed Luffy out of the way and saved Luffy, and this may be a fatal shot because this does look extremely damaging. But he's so cool that he just punches him through the ground and says, "Eat this," which is extremely powerful. But this have a lot of damage to Garp, and he calls him the punk from Impel Down, and he has the invisible fruit. Kobe says it was his fault, but then Garp says he was aiming for Garp, which I don't think is true. I think Garp was just trying to be a good guy and not make Kobe worry. And so all the pirates come back in and saying that they want to kill him because he's vulnerable. And so he's got the same bounty as an admiral. So he has a 3-star. If you don't know what that means, he has a 3 billion berry bounty, which is insane. So that shows how powerful Garp is. Then Alkaji says, "Out of the way, small fry. You guys wouldn't stand a chance, even if we bound both his arms and legs," which he's showing a lot of respect to Garp and how powerful he is. Then they get into one last kind of fight with him using Ice Glove. Then you see a really young Alkaji and Garp. So Garp tries to So Aokiji wants him to teach Garp, and so they continue to do this. So at the start, Aokiji just can't really manage much, and this shows how far he's got with the different sounds. So it starts with pow, thud, and bam. So that shows how much stronger he's becoming. So Garp, this is when, so we've confirmed that Dragon is Garp's son. There was a theory that it might have been the other side, but he said my son became a revolutionary. Damn it! And then he says my grandson's gonna be a pirate. I won't stand for it. And now Koji's confused about why he's telling him, which is funny because he's taking about on his anger out on Koji. And then so it really shows how good their relationship grew throughout that training period. And Garp says, "We're through, my bone-headed pupil." And then those two punch each other with this massive haki infused punch that does this massive amount of damage, sending both of them flying. Garp's extremely injured. He's clutching his head, and so basically, Bizarro says how on the news it's only about Blackbeard, but then they want for the news story that the Vice Admiral Garp and his squad of rising stars failed to rescue the hero Kobe. Avalo Pizarro, fourth captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, used his awesome new powers to crush their foolish plans. And so he summons this massive fist that he's going to bring down and crush and kill. So I doubt this is gonna kill Kobe and all of that, but I think what's gonna happen is Garp's gonna save Kobe, and what might be his last words is "Don't lose your head, justice will prevail." Because, like it or not, One Piece is a lot about the older systems dying and then the newer systems coming. And Garp gave his life to save Kobe, or he might, which would be a fitting thing because then Kobe's in a very similar boat to Luffy with Ace. It was a really cool chapter. I'm really excited for next week. Share what you guys think in the comments and please like and subscribe.